decline. I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again just a little. So about me and being so hungry.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. You name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Columbus. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5. High-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself a best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys Buckeyes have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 13. Under pressure, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
31-yard line.
Mixon with it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. is well upfield across the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Washington.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
They run the counter. Brown. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be called well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Bull. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
47-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first. Again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Aviators 14. Washington 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Now tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. First down. Here's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On the run, it's Mixon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A nice nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
32-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Now Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
4A.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Zone for a touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To Mixon on the check down. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He may try and run for this. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The 24-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. This time Burrow will look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Wentz. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
At the 47-yard.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run this with Akers. They'll get about 4 here, down the 43-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, almost had it for the pick. And a great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
4th down.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the 2nd quarter. But since we're in the 4th, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can run for it, and he will. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to run again. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go with Burrow. Loses the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They still can't get it. He'll get this complete to Board. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 12. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Columbus, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their third loss as they fall now to